Like most toddlers, Euan is keen to do everything for himself. But for this lively 2-year-old, the daily routine begins with the fitting of his prosthetic leg. Euan's leg was amputated just below the knee because it had failed to fully develop in the womb. For his parents, Amy and Grant, this show of independence is another proud step in their agonising journey, which began during a routine scan when Amy was 12 weeks pregnant.
Everything at first looked as if it was going to be fine. Eventually she sort of turned to us and said, "I'm really sorry to have to tell you there's something wrong with your baby's leg." When you hear those words, it's very difficult to take it in, and I kind of remember thinking, yeah, but you know, it's just his leg, or you know, I just don't even think I understood really what she was saying.
A closer look at the scan results, and the consultant revealed more shocking news.
Right from the beginning, despite not knowing what this condition was, he said to us, "This will require an amputation." I mean, that was a tough moment when he said that. Certainly when you try to imagine, you know, your 1-year-old baby having to go through this, it's pretty much unimaginable.
Despite receiving excellent medical care, Amy and her husband Grant were in desperate need of emotional support to prepare them for Euan's birth and, 11 months later, his amputation.
We decided to get casts made of Euan's feet, and you can clearly see that his left foot was pretty abnormal. Because the bone in his leg was missing, it meant that the toes didn't grow properly from that bone, and everything's linked, so it was never going to be a functioning foot.
The severity of Euan's condition meant amputation was the only option open to his parents.
There was quite a lot of crying and not sleeping and not eating and obviously not going to work. You know, your lives just turned upside down.
Supporting the families of children like Euan is STEPS.
Hello, STEPS, Ross speaking, how can I help?
For more than 3 decades, it's been the only charity in the UK offering help to children and adults with all lower limb conditions, including club foot and hip dysplasia. Its helpline, website, discussion forum and family support networks have helped thousands of families through some of the most critical moments of their lives.
Gradually, that little foot is turned in the normal position.
But its work is funded almost entirely by donations from the public, money that is spent directly on this specialist kind of support.
Nobody anticipates being told that there's something wrong with their baby and that their baby will need treatment from birth onwards, and that is the sort of thing. It's grief for the baby that you thought you were going to have, and you have to reconcile yourself to having a different baby. So that's the sort of thing that we have to deal with.
To have a charity that is there dedicated to lower limb conditions has been such a godsend to us. Just being in touch with other mums and dads, meeting up with people that are in a similar position to you, and just makes you realise you're not the only one.